Right, I am so done. Trying to do this island in a day was ambitious. So it's 5 AM. Sun isn't quite up yet, but I'm up and on my way to Keramoti to catch the ferry to Thassos. For some reason, I've decided to try and see this entire island in one day. The plan is to catch the 6:15 ferry. I think the crossing takes about half an hour. I'm going to park this at Keramoti, take the ferry over, pick up another car. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Right, made it to Keramoti. Thinking time, I don't actually know. They don't have like a car park for the ferry, despite the fact loads of people are coming here in their cars and then going over as a foot passenger. So you just got to find somewhere on the street. €5 that costs one way. Bargain. It's actually quite a nice boat. Like, they've got a really nice like lounge area. Considering the crossing doesn't take very long. It's only 10 kilometers, I believe. So many decks on this boat. Keep going up. I'm gonna try and feed the seagulls. Oh, I'm not getting shot on at the start of the day, so I'm moving. And we're off. I'm gonna go and walk this way and find the old harbour. This being the new harbour. So the story of Thassos then, it is the northernmost main Greek island. It's actually part of the same landmass, just being cut off by the sea. This is the capital of the island. Its best resource is also its biggest problem. So the land here is like really rich in, well, originally it was silver deposits, gold deposits. They've also discovered oil. It's known for its marble. So the island became really rich. And it was one of the first sophisticated sort of mining operations, like some crazy number of years ago. But that also meant that everybody in their auntie wanted Thassos. So there's this huge park here. It isn't open, but it's basically just a park full of ruins. And it's the old ancient city. It's very much like right in amongst the current city. Right, I need coffee. I'm gonna survive today. Car hire place opens at 8. I've got the car, well, it closes at 9, so I need to have it back by 9. So that gives me, what's that, 13 hours. So a busy day. Just how I like it. I'm saying that now. I just know I always do these things. I always plan these really adventurous days. And then I'm like, oh God, I'm tired. And because I've committed to it in my head, I feel like I have to go through with it. So one of the things the land here is really rich in is marble. It's famous for its marble. It's got so much marble that they've paved their streets in marble. Like, that's a flex, isn't it? One thing I love about Greece, you can be on a relatively small island. It can be 7 in the morning on a Saturday, and there's like loads of places open to get coffee. I'm like, try that in Spain. Especially on the islands. No chance. I think the Greeks are morning people. Looking forward to getting this car so I can get this bloody backpack off. Basically packed my life in there. It's so heavy. Okay, we have a car. I don't know why it always takes so long at car hire companies.
this is enterprise, and they sent me emails saying, oh, do all this stuff in advance and your pick-up will be really quick. 20 minutes, I was nobody else there. The guy started serving me right away, but he's there tapping away at his computer, entering loads of information. Why? You've collected all that information for me when I booked. Why does he have to then type it all in and then prints sheets out and then copies it over by hand? And car hire companies, sort yourselves out, it's 2025. Anyway, off to stop number 2. So this was actually at one point the capital of the island. And basically there was so many pirates in the Aegean, people had to come inland to give themselves a bit of protection. The way the village is designed is all narrow, winding alleyways to make it difficult for invaders to find their way around. And so it's on a map that up here is something called Love Springs. As far as places to go to hide from pirates, I can think of worse places. Water's so fresh. Look how clear it is. Sign this is called the Lover's Square. Now look, there's a love heart shape in the tree.
Leaving Panagia, the road winds sharply down the mountainside to the coast, and it brings you out at Golden Beach.
It's essentially just two wharfs, Skala for the two mountain towns. It was just the ports of the mountain villages. So obviously they lived in the mountains to stay away from the pirates, but they needed the ports for access to the sea. And it was only really in the 20th century when the threat of pirates went away that people started living by the coast again. And now they're pretty popular resort towns. You can see it's massive beach, massive bay. The villages are up in the mountains behind. And yeah, it's a little bit overcast at the minute, but judging by the amount of sun loungers and beach bars and jet skis and everything here, this is going to get pretty busy later on. Wow, it looks lovely though. Very clear. I'm not stopping to swim here. I mean, it's cool because of its skill, but for me, it's not that interesting. I like the view of the mountains behind. I'm interested in the next beach. It's called Paradise Beach. Let's hope it lives up to the name, right?
This is the one people talk about because of the shallow, tropical looking water. It's really nice to look at, but don't expect to get a quiet swim here. The secret's been out for a long time. The Aliki Peninsula is the highlight of the east coast. Those cuts in the rock are ancient marble quarries. They mined right at the water's edge so they could load heavy blocks directly onto ships. This white marble was exported to build temples all over the Roman Empire.
It's pretty windy here. I don't know. I've got my drone on my shoulder, but I don't know, that wind's quite strong. Right, these might be my famous last words, but drone might be alright. If I keep it low and go down from here, you'll find out in a minute. If you see drone footage of this, I got it back. I can't believe I was so stupid to doubt this little legend for a second.
The monastery is a major pilgrimage site because it apparently houses a piece of the holy meal from the crucifixion. If you do plan to stop there, just know the nuns are really strict on the dress code. Long skirts and covered shoulders are non-negotiable. Further round is Giola. It's a rock pool, continuously refilled by the sea. It's a pretty steep, dusty walk down, so bring trainers rather than just your flip-flops. I then turned inland to Theologos.
I thought it was a mountain village, but I mean it's inland and it's uphill a bit, but it's not that high. So that's the waterfall, and here is everyone having their Instagram moment with the waterfall. Hanging about. This is a nice island. I do like the island. I just kept it to myself. So again, because it's inland, it's sort of hidden, I guess, from the coast. Theologos was the island's capital at one point, I think when the Ottomans were here. But it's kind of an unassuming little village, to be honest.
Back on the coast, Limenaria feels heavier.
Okay, I found a nice spot here without people. So what's interesting, this is the remnants of like 20th century industry, mining industry, a German company.
You can still see the old processing plants rotting away above the beach. The yellow building on the headland that looks a bit like a castle was actually the headquarters for the mining company in the early 1900s.
Anyway, also up here, there's like this zodiac sculpture thing. It's like slight slabs of marble with all the symbols of the zodiac.
Just past the town, there's Fari Beach. And if Paradise Beach was too manic for you, then this is the antidote. It's rocky, wild, and usually empty. As you head up the west coast, past Skala Prinos, the landscape softens. This is the side of the island to be on for the evenings. It's the only stretch where you get a proper sunset view over the sea. Continuing up the west coast, you'll hit Skala Prinos. This is the second port on the island. You can catch a ferry from here direct to Kavala. It's less frequent than the Keramoti route, but it does save you the drive on the mainland side. The beach here is massive and the water's calm. After driving non-stop since this morning, this felt like the right place to actually stop moving for a bit.
Right, I found a beach that isn't rammed. And it has trees, so I'm hoping I can get a spot under a tree and have a nap. Who would have thought trying to see an entire island in one day would be tiring? Not me. As I've now passed my 12th hour on the go today, my energy, my enthusiasm for this island has depleted quite a bit. So I found that beach and it was alright. I had a little nap. You see another couple of little villages. That one was the birthplace of Mehmet Ali, who went on to be the ruler of Egypt. And then because he liked Thassos so much, I guess because it was where he was from, he granted it like a special tax exemption status when it was, I guess, part of the Ottoman Empire.
There's a bit of a pattern on Thassos that you'll notice eventually. Every coastal port, or Skala, has a parent village hidden high up in the mountains directly behind it. The reason that they're tucked away in these ravines was purely survival, to stay invisible from pirates sailing past down below.
Right, I am so done. Trying to do this island in a day was ambitious. Like, I've been all around there, done a complete loop. I've seen a lot. With the island itself, the landscape and stuff is lovely, it's beautiful. Like, some of the beaches as well are beautiful. I think it's been spoiled a bit by how commercial some of the, particularly the beaches, are. I have no idea what time it is. I have no idea what time the next boat is. I have no idea where you buy a ticket for the boat on this side. So I'm going to try and figure all that out. This works out pretty well because crossing takes about 45 minutes. Sunset today is supposed to be about 8:40. It's 8 o'clock. So we're effectively, for €5, for a €5 crossing price, got a sunset cruise. And I've got a great Fanta in my bag. Things are looking up. What a day. What a day to be alive. Oh, this has worked out. I'm really pleased. I don't know why I've gotten so high-pitched. But I am. I'm very pleased. Normally you're not allowed up on these bits of boats. These bloody sky rods. I actually don't know if it's the same family that were on my boat on the way over, feeding them. I think it might be. But it's very pretty. I think what we can see, the big outline, I believe is Mount Olympus, braving a fight with the seagulls for this. But I don't think you really get an opportunity to come and stand on these bits of boats normally. Normally health and safety prevents it, but you know, Greece. What is health and safety? It was pretty cool. There's a thing to do, just take the ferry over and back. Like €5 each way.
So that's Thassos. Honestly, trying to see it all in 12 hours was ambitious. There's a lot more to the island than just its beach resorts. The contrast between the rugged interior and the coast is what makes it special. It's definitely an island that rewards you for getting out and about and exploring it. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really helps. Cheers, see you soon.